Today we are taking a look at the garden and greenhouse in our last harvesting month of October, so stay tuned. Hi, glad that you're here. If this is your first time, my name is Andreas and me and my family is on a journey to a more sustainable way of life. If you want to know more about homesteading, off-grid living and want to join me on outdoor adventures, please subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything. And if you like this video or any other video on this channel, please share it with your friends so we can expand this community. Now back to the topic of this video. October has been a cold and rainy month. In the beginning all the plants was still green and we had a lot of harvest both in the garden and in the greenhouse. The last peppers were turning red and we had a few cucumbers left. The yellow pepper was doing great and we did harvest those in the middle of the month. The lemon trees have been doing great all this year. There have been a lot of lemons on them. We did move them inside in the beginning of October. We had a lot of grapes. All the blue grapes we harvested in late September and the green ones we picked in the beginning of October. The lemongrass is doing great and we will see if it can survive for next season. The tomatoes started to suffer and we picked the last ones. The red cherry tomatoes were the favorite this year, and the yellow pear tomatoes were a bit mushy and tasteless. The oregano has been doing really well. It almost died in September, but have been coming back. We have now moved it inside so it will survive the winter. As we go into the middle of October, you can see the color shift around us. The carrots were still doing well, and you can't see that we picked a lot of them. The corn was ready and we have picked all of them by now. We ended up with about 20 cobs. As of the rest of the garden, everything is over for this season and we need to start preparing for the next season. In the greenhouse a lot of things is still growing. These hot peppers are doing great and are ready for harvest. The physalis fruits are getting ready to pick. We still have some peppers on the pepper plants, but we will be cutting these off and placing them in a window inside to ripen. The tomatoes are totally ready to be removed. Next year we will hold them back a little bit more. They grow too tall for their own good this year. Entering the last days of October, we are getting some awesome fall colors around us. We have a few raspberries that are ripened on the new plants that we planted early this season. In the contained garden, it's time to pull up all the carrots and store them for winter. In the greenhouse we have removed a lot of plants and we still have to take some of the peppers inside before the first frost will kick in. We still have a few physalis growing, but it's time to give up on them and cut them down for this season. Outside we got some beautiful fall flowers that are doing great. I don't know the name of them, but you might. Please tell me the name of them if you know it in the comments. This is it for this weekend. Have an amazing time until the next episode, and I will talk to you in the comments. If you haven't subscribed already, Do so by clicking down there on the Swedish flag, and then you can also click on the little bell icon up there, and then you'll get notified when I put up new videos. And if you want to watch another video, I got one over there for you.